What's going on? Time with Taz. Story time. Somebody just asked me, they was like, when's the last time you've been really, really tore up and you didn't know you was going to be that tore up? It's a funny story because it just happened not too long ago. So, I throw parties for a living. I party for a living. Anybody that knows me, they know how I get down. That's what I do, right? I'm pretty good at it. I'm definitely pretty good at it. So anyways, we have an event in Hampton, right? At the beach, at Cloud9. Big shout out to Cloud9, man. And the homie Cam and Jess. They out there doing their thing. But anyways, right? So, we do the event. The event's dope. I don't really drink, you know what I mean, during the event and stuff like that. So I'm pretty much still sober, right? So after the event, we have an after party, right? And my homegirl's like, yeah, come down to the after party, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be real chill, low key. We're not going to do nothing extravagant. It's just going to be, you know what I mean, pretty much staff and some close friends. So I'm like, I bet, word, let's get it. I get to turn up now, relax, and let loose. You know what I'm saying? All my filming's done, all the hosting's done, everything's done. So I'm like, all right, let's get it. So it's right around the corner. We go there, right? Instantaneously, everybody knows me, knows I smoke. I break out like 10 different flavors. I'm like, let's get it cracking. Start twisting up, start going in. Boom, 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 boom. Blowing it down. And I'm taking shots, having drinks, right? So then I'm like, I got these dope edibles, right? So I'm like, yo, how do y'all feel about edibles? Everybody's cool with edibles. So I'm like, I go overboard. I get excited way too quick because I want everybody to try these dope edibles. So I take them, the little squares of chocolate, right? Caramel chocolate. So I take them and I just start throwing them in people's drinks. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see how that treats you. Well, the females don't like how the caramel chocolate tastes in their liquor, in their drink. So I'm like, all right, whatever. We'll chop that up as a L. So I take everybody's glass, pour them all into one glass. Boom, boom, boom. Set that glass off to the side. Pat, pat. Right? So we go back to smoking, burning it down, you know. And I'm like, oh man, where's my drink at? Starting to get that cotton mouth, right? So my drink was right next to the death drink. So I grabbed the wrong drink. Man. Hey, and I didn't know I grabbed the wrong drink. So I'm taking a couple of sips out of it. I'm like, word. Tastes kind of funny. Maybe it's just me. Who knows? Let's keep rocking. So then I'm like, all right. I'm like halfway done with this drink. Let's pound this out and make a whole new drink. Cool, right? I down it. Bat, 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 bat. The last sip is when I realized I fucked up. That's when I realized that I had made a grave miscalculation. Because the last sip is when I felt like 8 edibles go into my system. So I'm like, all right, Taz, let's play it cool. They'll take a little bit to kick in. Let's play it cool. You know what I'm saying? You're not in trouble yet. You're good money. Hey, 20 minutes later, I'm like, bing! And I try to play it off. My homegirl's peoples is there, right? Real cool dude, right? Real cool dude. So I try to play it off. I'm like, hey, homie, let's go outside, get some air. You know what I'm saying? Let's chop it up, talk some business, right? So boom, that's what we do. We go outside. We walk to the road. We walk down the driveway, walk to the road. That air ain't doing shit for me, man. If anything, it made this situation worse. So I'm still like, I'm starting to get clammy, edibles starting to kick in, and it's whooping my ass, man, on top of the liquor and the bud I've already been smoking. So it's whipping my ass, right? So we're out there for like all of 3 seconds. And I'm like, all right, man, let's go back to the house, but let's sit outside and finish talking. So he's like, all right, word. He's chopping it up because it was super hot in the house. So we go back, we sit down, we're chopping it up. I'm not looking too good. And I'm trying to hold it together. I'm on my phone looking through one eye, trying to find somebody to come pick me the fuck up and bring my ass home. And I'm just like scrolling. And he's like, he looks over at me and he's like, hey man. Because he doesn't smoke. He doesn't do edibles either. So he don't know what's going on with me. Right? So he's looking at me, he's like, hey man, hey, edibles kicking your, that Hennessy kicking your ass, ain't it? Yeah man, I done had many a nights tore up off the Henny, dog. I'm like, man, that's not what's going on, dog. And just like mid-conversation, he's talking. I give him I'm like, hold up, dog, hold up. Hey, I walk over to the side and just straight Earl. Just straight Earl. And it was a quick Earl, too. Bah! Got it out my... I'm like, all right, cool. I should be good now. Should be good now. I start to walk back toward him. He looks at me, and at the same time, me and him both was like, it ain't over. I turn back around. I start getting it, right? Again. So now I'm cool. I'm like, all right, I'm really good now. I'm really good now. So I sit down. We start chopping it up, right? It starts raining. This is when he realized how fucked up I was. Because it starts raining. That rain was the best feeling ever in the world. It was like I had never felt water before, ever. And not only was that just regular water, it was like water being dropped down from God himself. Like, here, little homie. Feel right, dog. Feel right. So he's like, hey, man, it's starting to rain. Let's go back inside. I'm like, nah, man, I'm cool. I'm just going to ride it out right here. And he's like, man, look, it's just Henny. He's still going off of the fact that he thinks I'm tore up solely off of Hennessy. He has no clue about the edibles, all the edibles that I had eaten. He has no clue about any of this. So he goes inside. I hear everybody inside joking, having a great time. I'm thinking, like, they're laughing at my expense. He went in there and is like, yo, Taz is outside, tore up off of the Henny. So everybody's in there probably thinking I'm just this huge lightweight. Like, oh, man, this guy was so amped up to party. And look at him. He can't even handle a couple of shots of Henny. So I'm like, man, this is crazy. So finally, everybody left except for him and my homegirl, right? So he comes outside. He grabs me. He's like, hey, Taz. Let's go back inside, right? I'm like, all right, man. So he helps me inside. I go to sit on the couch, and then I'm like, nope. The edibles came back with a vengeance. They came back with a damn vengeance. I was like, hey, man, where's the bathroom at? He was like, hey, let me help you out. So he brings me to the bathroom, right? I'm hugging that toilet like that toilet was Beyonce, man. Hey, babe, I've been waiting for you here. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. I was getting it in, right? I'm going to town, and mind you, this dude's and I could tell from the way he's talking to me and the way he's treating me, he really thinks I'm a lightweight, and he really still thinks it's just the Henny. So pause for the cause. So anyways, I'm on the phone now. I can't get a hold of anybody. It's like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. I can't get a hold of anybody. I finally get a hold of my sister. I'm in Hampton. I'm dying. Come get me. Is what I said to her. Now, she answered the phone because I'll never call at 4 o'clock in the morning, so she knows something up. So she answers the phone. And all she could decipher of my mumble talking was, I'm dying. I need you to come get me. So it starts raining. It's like seriously raining, pouring outside. She's trying to find me. I don't know how, I got the address, right? So I give her the address. But the address is fucked up because you have to go down the driveway, and along that driveway is like 4 different houses. She didn't know where the fuck I was at. I couldn't answer the phone. I couldn't respond, nothing. So she's trying to come get me. But she's trying to come get me. And I have no clue where my phone went at this point in time. I think I gave my phone to him so he can explain where I was at. And he's arguing with her on the phone like, nah, he's good. He's around cool people. He's good. He's fine here. You don't have to come get him. She's like, nah, that's my brother. He called me. I'm coming to get him. So they're fighting back and forth. Oh, man. Listen, It was absolutely crazy. Somewhere along the lines, now I have an iWatch, right? You can take phone calls and everything. So I'm trying to talk to her on that watch. Stay awake and battle the edibles that was tearing me down. So I wind up passing out on her. She's like, don't pass out, don't pass out. I'm like, I'm not gonna pass out. I stayed awake to the point where I could hear her outside and I could hear her on the phone, but I just couldn't move. And somewhere within the next 2 seconds, I just pass out. She's trying to talk to me. All she hears, I was out. I was out like a light. I wake up maybe an hour later, like, what the hell just happened? Still feeling the edibles, still tore up, but I'm able to function and move now. Still foggy and everything like that. Man, look, it was crazy. Probably the most funniest, embarrassing recent memories of late. So, to anybody that was at that after party, I do apologize. And it wasn't just the Henny. The edibles, man. The edibles. Now, I tagged my homie, Ben, Bear Killer Parker. I tagged him because I had felt like that once before with him at a festival. And then I gave him some payback when I had got my hands on some really great, amazing edibles. I gave them to him and didn't tell him how serious they was. So he sends me a text and was like, why would you do that? I thought we was friends. You just tried to kill me. Another funny part to that story is I did the same thing to my pops. I gave my pops some edibles. You know, this will help with your muscles. It'll relax you, it'll calm you. It'll help out. And I get a message from him. And he's like, you're my son. Why would you try and kill me? Like, I don't understand why you would do that to me. And I told him to take small portions. You know what I mean? But still, the small portions was too much for him. So it was just crazy, man. I guess this is karma coming back and just kicking me in the ass. But that was story time. This is Time with Taz. And I swear, some of the things that happened in my life, if there weren't witnesses, nobody would believe it. But it did happen. To everybody having a great day, party on. To everybody having a bad day, smile. You have one life to live. Live it to the fullest. Don't spend your life stressing, worrying, or hating. So, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my story. And if anybody that was at that after party is listening right now, I swear, I can hang with the best of them. It's just, that was just too much. It was just too much. But that's my life. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.